Hi, welcome back to the Niagara Learning Channel. It's been a while since I've posted any videos, YouTube videos, and it's because of this site. I have been so busy with doing the graphics. Now this is a Desigo system that's obsolete, and I'm bringing all the points in via BACnet, and I've had to make graphics for everything. As you can see here with all the folders, see the amount of AHUs that's here. So if I go to AHU1, that's AHU1. Now you won't see any data here because of the way I've done the points. If I go into edit mode and show you one of the points, see how it's looking directly at the slot. So I've basically pointed that image to the slot, the Niagara slot, and you can see down here all the slots. And I purposely did that because I've got lots of AHUs using the same data. Let me show you what I mean. Let me just put you on pause. Right, so these are the BACnet points that we are bringing in, and as you can see there's a lot of points there. And if that's AHU11, this is AHU1517, so AHU11. If I can find AHU11, which would naturally be in here we go, AHU11. Now if I click this, well, these are the points that's in there, but if I click AHU11, you will see that these all populate now. So this is actually live talking to the site. If I click AHU12, again you can see the points, and if we go into edit mode you can see we're using the same slot. So all I'm done at the end of the day is done the graphic, added the points in, but the main thing I did is this up here, revitalize odds. I click that and it will basically just do it from the point folder from here. So if I look at this, views, and go to AX slot sheet, you will see here AHU. So see that's the PX file. So if we went back and had a look at the PX file, you can see again that you're not going to get any data, because this link up here, this AHU11 main pool link, which I will find for you, which is under my AHU navigations. Here we go, the nav top file here. When you click on that, you go to the Niagara network, LAC, short for the site, points, and then you go to the BACnet points for that, which I attached. And how I attached it, if I take out AHU11, where are we? There we go, AHU11. Let me just go views, let me go AX slot sheet, and remove that. So I'm going to delete that slot from there now. So when I click that, I will see nothing but points. But if I right click, do views, and do new view, type in AHU, but select where it is, which is not in the VRFs, it's AHUs, and AHU11, go OK, reuse, then of course you get the data being populated. So all these AHUs are actually pointing to the Niagara points list, and they've been all relativized. So you can basically do one graphic. Yes, I've had to change graphics because that graphic is a lot different to that one, but this one and this one are near enough the same. So I save on putting in individual points. Now let me show you. If I put this, see this 27.8, so if I get that point and don't relativize it, component chooser, so that's where it is, 1, 2, and that's a point. Click on it, there's your point there. See how it's come in there? So now if I go to AHU12, you will see just that point now. But I want to relativize it. So if I go back to AHU12, I'll do it up here. There. Now what I would do is press this. Now it's going to do some other points which I don't want it to do, so I'm going to just press that, and I want it just for this one here. So I will untick these and just go OK for that one there. So now when I look at that point, you see we've just got slot and ENSAT. So now when I go back to that AHU2, you will see there won't be anything in there. I'll give you a run of a view of the site as such. So we've done some AHUs there. All this is doing is taking the slot sheet of the Niagara. So if we look at, in fact, I can just take it from there. We just go in edit mode. That is just the slot name of the BACnet folder, which is up here. This is the BACnet folders, and it's just reading that slot name. So as you can see, there's quite a few AHUs here. Different types. Main home. All I've done there is put in different plant rooms with what the equipment is in each plant room. Plant location. So they supplied this drawing to me as that I'm using there, and as you can see, that's where it is. Ground floor layout JPEG. And this is my navigation. You can see I can move that, as well as I can move the navigations. I'm just pressing Control key Z on all the pages. But this navigation is on every single page. This navigation is on every single page. So it's easy to edit, change logos, whatever you need to do. And the same with the right navigation. If I go to the right navigation, you will see that's different as well. And then panel interface, roof void. I've also put a navigation up at the top. So zone 12 there, zone 12 above the main pool. ground floor, lower ground floor, and then public health, sump pumps, cold water storage tanks, non-processed tanks, processed tanks, irrigation, the weather station. So they've got their weather station there, and I just added in these just to give you the forecast. Meters, there's no gas on site, so there's no gas meters. Electric meters are offline. I haven't done this anything at the moment because the communication is down. The water meters and heat meters. Roof void, and you can click on each one of these and it will give you the temperatures and the humidity and whether the RF units are actually on or off. And then I put a little navigation bar, well, not a navigation, I put a little bar up there to show you what area that you're looking at. West, east, south, west, south, and that's the roof void heating and cooling, which is currently in alarm. Pumps have failed. Chilled water. So you've got your two chillers here. This one's enabled. We've got a faulty temperature sensor there, the -25.3. Faulty one there. Heating. So this is district heating system, so there's no gas going to plate heat exchangers. Supply and extract fans. You've got all the different fans here up at the top. It took me ages to do this, so I've been quite busy. Fan coil units. So you've got each individual fan coil unit there. You can click on that, it brings a pop-up. Just put it on my other screen there. The fan coil unit. Crack units. So there's some not got temperature sensors installed, but I'm still showing it, or humidity sensors. Some have, some don't. And then you can click on the crack unit there. You can get across and you can see the crack unit there, just with the pop-up. I'll do it with this one that's got no has got the temperatures, but we have a water leak alarm there, critical alarm. Now with the alarms, I made a page which is a CPS in, we'll come to that in a minute. Door heaters, pool system, the chlorine levels, etc. Here we go, CPS interface. So this is what their normal system was just showing, just these, that there were some issues. I've actually gone through and added in everything. So we've got an issue here with AHU32, 41, 42. It could just be a small issue, but it's still an issue. Fans there, sump pumps there. Underfloor heating. So these are all my underfloor heating there, but we've got the east perimeter. I've still put that top bit navigation bar, so you can have it actually go and have a look, easy enough to navigate. Electrical systems, not much going on there. Trace heating, not much there. VRVs, and all I've done there is a page. We've got a problem there with the VRVs. Again, that's opened up into that side. That's the VRVs. I think that's about it. We've got the info panel up at the top. Again, it's a pop-up, so it's gone over to my other screen, showing you what palette I'm using and what each colour means. Again, that's back to the main home page, and again they can navigate from there. The reason I've added these onto the home page is the Desigo had these on. Let me just show you the Desigo. Let me just put you on pause a minute. So this is the Desigo that the engineers look at on site, which is now obsolete. So they've got the page there. They can go to the roof void there, and then click into individuals, roof void west zone, given the temperatures, RF units, and if I go back to there, the plant menu, see where they've put this here on the north side, the south, the west. So I thought I would keep in with that a little bit with my design. Let me show you some Desigo stuff. So a heating system there. Now in order to navigate, we can navigate back with the arrow there. And again, we can navigate back. Cafe area, picture of their AHUs there. Navigate back. Their CPS system, which I was talking about here, they just show a few items where I show everything. So I prefer that one. I prefer mine. Gives the engineer more information, whether they want it or not. AHU pool. But anyway, let me just put it on pause. I prefer this layout anyway than theirs, but I'm bound to say that because I designed it. But I think it's nicer navigation. You can easily get to all the parts without playing the back button. You can just click straight onto it and go in there. Or again, they can go to the main home page and they've got the same buttons that they can click. So if I go there, 5.1 AHU 5.1, but again, they don't need to go back. They can just click on that. Anyway, I think that's it for now. The bottom nav bar, I've put the main things that's in there, and you've got your district heating, which is important to see them temperatures on every page, and the fire alarm of course is important, and the chilled water temperature and the LTHW temperature is also very important. And sometimes I normally put pressurization units down there, but in this case I haven't. Go to heating, we've got the pressurization units here, there, for that particular one. If we go into the chilled, we've got it there for the pressurization unit. I could probably put them down on the bottom, but I left them actually on the main page. This is more interesting with the heating that's actually coming into the site, and of course the chilled and the LTHW temperatures. If we go to heating, district plant room heating there, you got your temperatures there, you got your return temperatures coming back there, your main temperature there, going to your pumps, to the header, and then of course, as well as up at the top, you've also got navigation bars here as well. Right, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. If you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. It does help a lot. Thank you very much.